It's time for the news bulletin on Channel 2. I am Basmataha, and starting off with the main headlines of the day. President Sisi follows up efforts to increase renewable energy share in national energy mix. UN Security Council to meet on Israeli occupation strikes on Hamas delegation in Qatar. And Poland shoots down Russian drones that violated its airspace. Welcome back, the news in full. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi gave directives over increasing renewable energy share in the country's energy mix and enhancing electrical power quality over all services level and economic cooperation. This came at a meeting the president held to follow up progress made in developing the national electricity grid. The president asserted that coordination between concerned authorities should be accelerated in order to add more megawatts to the national grid. The head of the state added that policies aimed at boosting Egypt's role as a regional energy hub should be activated. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi made a phone call with Kuwait's Emir Sheikh Mishal Al-Ahmed Al-Gaber Al-Sabah. The call reviewed viewpoints over regional updates, notably the flagrant Israeli aggression on Qatar's sovereignty. Both leaders expressed full condemnation of the Israeli air attack in Doha as a violation of international law and the UN Charter. President Sisi and Sheikh Mishal also voiced full solidarity with Qatar in its delicate time and support to its efforts to maintain security and stability. They agreed to continue mutual coordination over regional and international issues and to consolidate close ties between Egypt and Kuwait. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received head of the Tunisian government, Sara El-Zafarani, in the attendance of Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and the two countries' delegations on Wednesday. President el-Sisi conveyed his greetings to Tunisian President Kais Saied and his invitation to his Tunisian counterpart to attend the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum next November. For her part, the Tunisian Prime Minister extended a formal invitation from the Tunisian President to the head of state to visit Tunis. The meeting tackled a means of enhancing distinguished bilateral ties at both the formal and popular levels, with a reiteration on the importance of developing bilateral cooperation in various domains. The meeting also witnessed an exchange of visions regarding a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. In this respect, the two sides stressed the significance of intensifying coordination and cooperation between the two nations in facing challenges being witnessed in the region. They further agreed on adopting joint efforts to settle regional crises. President Sisi and the Tunisian Premier agreed to encourage the private sector in both countries to implement joint developmental projects in Africa in order to enhance the two states' existence within the region. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli was at the reception of the head of the Tunisian government, Sara El-Zafarani, at Cairo International Airport. The two prime ministers are scheduled to share joint Egyptian-Tunisian High Committee meeting in Cairo. The meeting will tackle opportunities for pushing forward cooperation in several areas of interest. It will be followed by the signing of memorandum of understandings before Prime Minister Madbouli and his Tunisian counterpart open Egypt-Tunis Business Council. The General Commander of the Armed Forces, Minister of Defense and Military Production, Abdelmegid Saer, today witnessed the main stage of Egypt-US drill. This stage saw the troops conducting the final phase of training on a tactical shooting project using live ammunition of different weapons. The troops also used multi-task fighter jets and anti-tank helicopters to hit hostile targets. This phase showed the close cooperation among the troops, formations and their high capacity on maneuvering at set timelines in a precise manner to carry out their tasks. The training ended with paratroopers performing the friendship jump, holding the flags of participant countries. Israeli occupation strikes on Wednesday destroyed another high-rise in Gaza City on Wednesday, the latest tower to be targeted as Israel intensifies its assault on the main city of the Gaza Strip. Israel had earlier issued an evacuation warning to those living in and around the tower. Meanwhile, Palestinian sources said Israeli strikes hit several areas across, killing at least 8 Palestinians and wounding others. They added that the strikes targeted civilians at a camp near El Ahli, killed at least 62,000 Palestinians, mostly civilians, plunged the enclave into a humanitarian crisis and internally displaced nearly its entire population. Dear viewers, by that we come to the end of our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. That was Basma Taha signing off.